what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rise. We're back at it again. Another virtual unveil. We're gonna keep bringing them to you every time we find out because you guys deserve the best and I want to bring you the best. So we are here for the 2021, the new 2021 Acura RDX PMC Edition. So this is gonna fall in that lineage like we got this year in 2020, the model year for 2020, and received the PMC TLX and MDX. So PMC standing for Performance Manufacturing Center. That is the home of the Acura NSX ever since 2016. And this is a limited series run where the RDX is gonna get some special touches that have been only reserved for the NSX are now gonna wind up on that turbocharged SUV. So let's go ahead, let's find out and see what this 2021 RDX PMC is all about. All right guys, there it is. There is that beautiful thermal orange pearl paint job on that 2021 RDX. I'm so glad that they went with this color because it fits it to a T. Now, like I was saying, when we talk about PMC, this is going to be a limited edition run. You're looking at 360 units, and it's all taking place at that Performance Manufacturing Center. That's where they make the NSX and the NSX GT3 race car. Now, if you're looking at this and you're just saying, well, Joe, what's the big deal? It's just a paint job. Well, you're going to be getting all of the A-spec touches. So you're getting the full A-spec treatment, plus you're getting the advanced technology package. So this is essentially a fully loaded RDX, but with some of those NSX touches. Now, the way it works is when it arrives at the PMC Center in Ohio, it's actually just white. And if you think that this is a simple paint job, like looking at the grille there, I do love the RDX grille, especially the way all those individual almost diamond-shaped pieces kind of drift away from the Acura logo. With it being an A-spec trim, full color surround. So that whole perimeter of the grille is that beautiful thermal orange pearl paint. Looking at it from the side, with the black accents, it's really standing out and popping very nicely. And that photo was actually taken within the PMC Center. Now, if you're saying to yourself, well, this is just a paint job, think about this paint job. It arrives at the Performance Manufacturing Center in just white. And then there's a robotic system where it's going to receive multiple base coats and 4 layers of clear coat to help protect and strengthen the paint. And it literally takes 5 days for it to cure. It's in the paint center for 5 days total. Now, with this RDX, of course, you're getting the blacked out accents on the mirror caps. I like the gloss black along the door panels there. Really balances well the unique shark gray wheels. So they literally took a coat of paint that was similar to the skin of a great white shark and brought it over to the RDX. And it really is just dark enough to where it pops. Now, from the front, those great chicane daytime running lamps. That's what Acura calls them. I didn't just make that up. Chicane, you know, like when you're racing, a chicane. Daytime running lamps, looking really good illuminated. You have the gloss black, just a little bit that kind of wraps around there in the lower corners. And then you could clearly see that intercooler, because remember, we're still working with that 2-liter turbocharged engine. It's actually a Honda Civic Type R engine that's been detuned, 272 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, and it is mated to a 10-speed automatic as usual. And you're getting that SH all-wheel drive. Remember, SH stands for Super Handling All-Wheel Drive System, gonna keep you planted. And I'll be honest, the first time I ever drove an RDX, it surprised me. The performance surprised me, the way the vehicle handled surprised me, and definitely seeing this PMC edition surprised me. I was not expecting this, and having all of those nice touches. Now you could clearly see those shark gray 20-inch wheels, very specific color. You're gonna get blacked out exhaust tips. That's gonna help, especially around that low rear bumper area where the diffuser is. That's gonna help really kind of clean the whole look up. And even though a lot of times when I see orange and black, I think trick-or-treating, I wanna put a costume on, I want to go get some candy, maybe some Skittles, some Snickers. One thing I just thought about is that I never received a Twinkie from anybody during Halloween. Maybe that's something that we should start up at the Radies Rides household. Maybe at your own household, instead of handing out candy, hand out Twinkies. But the way that this orange is, it really pops. It's not like a flat orange. It in the sun almost changes colors because of that pearlescent paint scheme that they have going on. But you could see in this beautiful photo, it just really works well, and you could see the motion of it. And that's one thing, is with that kind of power, 272 horsepower, it does have plenty of grunt, and the 10-speed shifts very quick, very seamless, and I think that's going to help you enjoy the driving. Now, just like any other Acura or Honda product, you're going to get that great engineering. Remember, Acura last year for 2019 won the DPI championship, the Daytona Prototype Championship in the IMSA WeatherTech Series with their prototype race car, but they also won the GTD class. Because remember, there's separate classes within the IMSA WeatherTech Series. GTD class with the Acura NSX races, they won that manufacturer's title as well. So you're going to be getting all that great engineering that's going into this vehicle, even though it's a crossover SUV. And then with the all-wheel drive, that's definitely going to help keep you planted, and that's what's going to allow you to enjoy the whole driving essence of this vehicle. Now, what's great is that it has a really, really smooth ride. A-Spec, I am going to zonk it. I wish that the A-Spec did bring a little bit performance, actually a little bit more performance than what you get standard. But they do some tweaking to the suspension, but nothing major. No Brembo brake package or anything. And that would be cool to see down the road, a Type S version of the RDX. Put that in the comment section if you want to see Acura make a Type S version. I know a guy by the name of Chris that works for Acura, and he does read the comment section whenever we're reviewing Acura vehicles. So if that's something that you're interested in and you want to see, put that down in there. Now, from the side, I really like the rear pillar, how they did the floating roof design, how it's separated by some of that black. And the way it angles back is just so seamless. Now, back at the PMC factory here, the facility, I should say, you could see the correlation between the NSX and that RDX. And I'm telling you right now, if I had the means to get an NSX, it is one heck of a beautiful looking car and performing car. The SH all-wheel drive on that NSX is fan-freaking-tastic. And in that thermal orange pearl paint job, I'm liking it, but I think I would rather go Indy Yellow. The Indy Yellow really, really worked well on the NSX, but nice to see them have the two examples there with the RDX and the NSX. You can see the clear design philosophy for sure between the two, especially when it comes to the headlight housing, the headlight design, that multi-jewel LED headlight design that they have going on, and the way that there's not too much gloss black, especially at the front of the vehicle. I'm glad that there's more of that thermal orange paint job rather than just a lot of gloss black. But it's interesting to see the technology in the NSX. Remember that one with that 3.5 liter V6, that hybrid setup with the electric motors up front. And then on the interior, look at how they brought the orange into the interior. Really nice crisscross pattern stitching. This being an A-Spec trim, you do get that nice badge there. The steering wheel has a great thickness, great feel. I like how high the center console comes up in an RDX. It just seems to be in the sweet spot. And remember, the great news, I think the biggest news, is that the RDX has just your single infotainment system screen, that horizontal setup for the infotainment system screen, rather than the dual screen setup like we still see on the ILX. Don't see it anymore for 2021 on the TLX, which, stay tuned, we will be bringing you the TLX. The 2021 TLX is coming. Now, of course, this being one of 360, you will get your number plate. Very tasteful, nothing too gaudy. I like that Rolodex style sliding lid that they have on the center console. You have that nice high palm rest, but the seats, absolutely stunning. Alcantara with the leather, with the orange stitching. You can see the armrest there carrying that same design. And that's the thing is that they didn't just put stitching on the seats. They carried the stitching throughout. Even on my own Shelby GT350R, there's some red stitching and then there's some black stitching. And that doesn't make sense to me. It's like either go all in or don't go at all. And definitely Acura has gone all in on this RDX. I guess some of the other zonks I could bring to the table is I wish I had more power. I mean, 300 horsepower definitely would be great. And I think that Type S, make it 300 horsepower, give us some bigger brakes, some more sporty handling suspension, and I think that you have one heck of a knockout with this vehicle. But I'm so glad to bring this to you. I'm so glad to give you a little bit of information of I didn't even know about the painting process. I knew it was a special painting process, but 4 layers of clear coat, that's pretty intense. And that's what they're doing at the PMC facility. But if it's virtual unveils that you want to keep seeing on Ready's Rides, and I know it is because I want to bring it to you first and you deserve to have it first, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Ready's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Ready's Rides merch. Got to give it up to my wonderful wife, Lori, production manager extraordinaire, videographer extraordinaire, and she's getting the business done. So show her some love in that comment section. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.